Good morning and welcome to News Views. I'm Tanya Babich. We have seen long lines of applicants hoping to get the jobs in the state's expanding marijuana industry. While medical marijuana has been legal for nearly 6 years, recreational use will become legal in Illinois January 1st. And when dispensary doors open that day, there will be a range of employees working to grow the product, process it, and get it to customers. Joining me now are Bethany Gomez, Managing Director with Brightfield Group. That's an analytics and research group focused on cannabis and CBD. And Scott Wells, he's the Vice President of Talent Acquisition for Cresco Labs, a cannabis and medical marijuana company. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
So once recreational marijuana becomes legal in Illinois in January, how many jobs do you expect that'll open up in the industry in the state?
Yeah, experts certainly do predict that we'll go from something around the 7,000 jobs today to maybe as much as 14,000, 15,000 in 21 and as high as 30,000 in 2022.
Absolutely, and those jobs range from a wide variety of different verticals, from the retail establishments, from the dispensaries that you see opening up beginning January 1, as well as all of the cultivation facilities and extraction facilities, but it also helps to really service the insurance industries, the marketing industries, all of the lawyers that are rampant around Chicago. So it provides a great deal of business as well as new jobs, both at the corporate and marketing level.
It really runs the gamut. Scott, from the perspective of a recruiter, how do you keep track of everything?
Yeah, right. Good systems, technology, which is another, employer of choice, right? Systems companies and technology companies are certainly involved heavily within the cannabis space, and there are times when we might have as many as 150 or 200 open jobs at a given time. So managing that load is something.
Well, there's a growth phase, there's an onboarding phase, there's an execution phase. So what stage of all of this are we in?
So we are somewhere between onboarding and execution right now in many aspects of the industry. There's lots of new companies that will be coming up and that will be growing up over the next 5 years, but there's many more jobs to come.
And so, Scott, you guys are hiring already.
Oh yeah, we've been hiring, obviously building the company for a few years, but preparing for rec in Illinois certainly is a big part of what we're doing today. Already, running our efforts out to increase the size of our retail pool, and then to support the growth side of the business and the corporate, building that corporate structure and the corporate infrastructure, just like any corporation.
Well, let's get a little more detailed in the lifespan, or not the lifespan, but I guess the beginning, the agricultural part of things, to the vending side of the business. Walk me through all the different functions and jobs, or not all, but at least the big ones, to get from one to the next.
It's a very long supply chain, and this, the marijuana industry is a place that is very all-encapsulating right now. So you have cultivation, you have extraction, you have distribution, you have third-party testing, then you have the retail sales, and as part of those retail sales and really powering those retail sales is the marketing and the packaging and the advertising components of it as well, and all of those need to be through state licensed companies and state licensed brands.
And let's not forget, in our case, and in companies like ours, we're also making food. We make gummies, and we make chocolates, and we make cookies. And all of those things happen within our production facilities. They're packaged, and they're sent out and shipped out. So there's a distribution piece, the supply chain piece, the chemists, and the lab techs, and the food techs, and the food scientists, and people who operate the machinery that make the food and that package the other pieces of the other products that are sent out to the dispensaries. And let's not forget, companies like Cresco, we don't just supply our own retail outlets. We're wholesale too. So we're selling literally to every single retail outlet in the state of Illinois, so that they can sell our product as well.
And then, if you look at this supply chain, what are you looking at in terms of salary range here from one end to the other?
It really ranges the gamut.
I mean,
there's jobs for everyone from low wage or minimum wage workers at retail establishments or cultivation facilities, up to very high income professionals that are driving product development and innovations, and executives at true corporate teams.
Yeah, for sure. We have our own legal staff, and we pay lawyers like other companies pay lawyers, and we have vice presidents of finance and controllers and chief finance officers and chief people officers, and those positions are compensated just like they would be at any other company.
It's very much a business.
Yes, very much so.
Well, we will be right back with more after a short break. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.